How many times have you stood in front of the mirror, look at your belly and thought, why won't this thing go away? You try to drink more water, green tea every morning, 100 sit-ups a day, cutting out rice at night. The rest of your body might even look slimmer, but that one stubborn ring around your waist, that tire just sits there, unmoved, unbothered. Most people blame themselves. I am not disciplined enough, I am not trying hard enough. But what if the reason your belly fat isn't moving has nothing to do with how hard you are working and everything to do with something happening inside your body that no amount of sit-ups can fix? Today I am going to show you the real scientific reason belly fat won't budge and 3 practical steps that can start changing your waistline within a weeks. This one might genuinely change your life. Stay until the end. First, let's get something clear. Not all body fat is the same. There are 2 completely different types living in your body. The first is subcutaneous fat, the soft layer just under your skin that you can pinch with your fingers. This isn't ideal, but it's mostly harmless. It keeps you warm and stores energy. The second type is visceral fat, and this one is completely different story. Visceral fat sits deep inside your abdominal cavity, not under your skin, but underneath your muscle, wrapped around your liver, your intestines, your pancreas. You can't grab it, you can't feel it, but if your belly is pushing forward, it's there. And here's what makes it genuinely dangerous. Scientists have discovered that visceral fat isn't passive, it behaves like an active endocrine organ, meaning it releases hormones, inflammatory chemicals, directly into your bloodstream 24 hours a day. This creates a state of constant low-grade inflammation inside your body, and that inflammation is directly linked to type 2 diabetes, heart diseases, and several cancers. This isn't about appearance, this is a ticking biological time bomb sitting inside you. So if it is not because you are lazy, why is it accumulating? The answer isn't fat, the answer is hormone, insulin. Here's how it works. Every time you eat carbohydrates, rye bread, biscuit, a sweet tea, pasta, your body converts them into glucose. That glucose enters your bloodstream and your pancreas releases insulin to deal with it. Insulin's job is to act like a key, unlocking your cells, and glucose can get inside and be used for energy. But here's the problem. Most of us eat all day long. Breakfast, a biscuit at 10, lunch, dinner. Your insulin is consistently elevated. And over months and years of this, your cells get overwhelmed with sugar. They start refusing to open the door. That insulin resistance. Now insulin has nowhere to put the excess sugar, so it does the only thing it can. It converts that sugar into fat and stores it directly around your liver and abdomen. That's exactly where visceral fat comes from. Not from eating fat, from chronically high insulin. And here's the brutal truth. As long as your insulin is elevated, your body physically cannot burn store fat. It's biologically impossible. It doesn't matter how many hours you spend at the gym. But there's the second harm making this worse: cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and modern life keeps it consistently elevated. Work pressure, financial stress, traffic, bad news on your phone. When cortisol is high, your body thinks it's in danger. Its survival instinct kicks in and it stores fat, especially in your belly, as an emergency energy reserve. So high insulin plus high cortisol equal stubborn belly fat that doesn't respond to exercise. That's the equation most people are trapped in without even knowing it. The good news, visceral fat actually burns faster than subcutaneous fat when you address the right things. Here are 3 steps that cost nothing and can be done starting today. Step 1. Control your eating window. Since the problem is chronically elevated insulin, the most powerful thing you can do is give insulin a break. The most effective way to do this is intermittent fasting, and before you panic, this is not about starting yourself. You have 24 hours in a day. You fast for 16 of them. You eat within the remaining 8. For example, if you finish dinner at 8 p.m., you skip breakfast the next morning and have your first meal at noon. That's 16 hours where your insulin drops to near zero. During those 16 hours, your body runs out of easy glucose burn and turns to your visceral fat store for fuel. You can drink water, plain tea, or black coffee during the fasting window. That's it. This single change done consistently is one of the most scientifically supported methods for reducing visceral fat. Step 2. Redesign your plate. This does not mean eating less, it means eating differently. The typical plate most people build is dominated by carbohydrates, rice or bread, taking up most of its space with a little vegetable and protein on the side. Flip that. Fill half your plate, roughly 15%, with vegetable and leaf green. The fiber in your vegetable act like a sponge in your gut, slowing down how fast sugar enters your bloodstream. Insulin is stay lower, fat storage slow down. Fill a part of your plate with protein, eggs, fish, chicken, lentils, beans, mushrooms. Proteins keep you full longer, prevent muscle loss, and barely trigger insulin at all. The last quarter is your carbohydrate, and if you are eating rice, choose red or brown rice over white. The fiber content means blood sugar rises slowly inside of spiking hard. This plate structure alone will dramatically reduce your insulin response at every meal. Step 3. Hack your cortisol. Remember, stress is slightly building belly fat even when your diet is perfect. The most powerful and completely free cortisol reducer is sleep. If you are not getting 7 hours of quality sleep, no diet in the world will flatten your stomach. Poor sleep raises your cortisol, which tells your body to store more fat around your belly. It also raises ghrelin, the hunger hormone, so you wake up craving extremely the food that makes this worse. 1 hour before bed, put down your phone and turn off the TV. The blue light blocks melatonin, the hormone that initiates sleep, and keeps your cortisol elevated longer than it should be. And spend just 10 minutes a day in some form of stillness, breathing exercises, a walk outside, meditation, whatever works for you. Studies consistently show that even brief daily mindfulness practice measurable lower cortisol levels. Lower cortisol means your body stops tracing your belly like an emergency fat storage unit. One more thing, move throughout your day. You don't need a gym. Use what scientists call NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. This means stay generally active all days. Take the stairs, walk after a meal, do things around the house, garden. These small movements add up to significant calories burned without a single hour at the gym. Here's what I want you to take away from this. Losing belly fat isn't about fitting into a better clothes or looking certain way. It's about protecting your liver, your heart, your future self from a threat that most people don't even know is there. Don't try to change everything at once. That's how people burn out 2 weeks. Just start with one thing tomorrow. Push your first meal back by an hour. Add more vegetable to your plate tonight. Put your phone down before bed. Small, consistent shifts. That's what changes bodies, not overnight discipline. Drop a comment below. What's the one thing you tried to lose belly fat that absolutely didn't work? Green tea for months, 2 weeks at gym and then nothing? Let's talk about it and let's figure it out together. And if you want to understand why sugar is the root cause of all of this at the brain and hormone level, go watch Sugar Hijack Your Brain, Here's the Science, and How to Break Free. The link is right here. That video will connect every dot from today. See you in the next one.